It sounds like the monarchy will be shifting in a slightly different direction.
I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good.
Something about that moment felt different. The palace doors opened, cameras flashed, and hundreds of eyes fixed on a scene that appeared ordinary at first glance. Yet inside Buckingham Palace, seasoned royal observers sensed something far more significant unfolding. Prince William, the future king, walked forward with a confidence that seemed to carry an unspoken message. Not a speech, not a declaration, something far more powerful. And what happened next left many wondering whether a quiet revolution inside the monarchy had already begun. For years, the British royal family has been built upon tradition, hierarchy, and carefully managed appearances. Every movement inside Buckingham Palace carries meaning, every public appearance is measured, and every relationship exists within a delicate balance of influence. Yet during one remarkable appearance, Prince William seemed determined to show that a different era was approaching, an era that many palace insiders believe could redefine the future of the monarchy itself. What made this moment so striking was not what Prince William said. It was what Prince William chose not to do. As Prince William entered the palace gathering, photographers stood ready, expecting the usual pauses and carefully staged interactions that have long accompanied senior royal appearances. Instead, Prince William moved directly toward his destination without hesitation, without distraction, and without offering the familiar signals that royal watchers had grown accustomed to seeing. According to reports and royal commentary, the atmosphere inside Buckingham Palace changed almost instantly. And this is where the story becomes far more intriguing. Observers described a room that suddenly felt different, as if everyone present understood that Prince William was no longer simply preparing for future leadership. Many began asking whether Prince William was already exercising the authority of a monarch long before any formal transition had occurred. What would you think if a future king appeared to be quietly leading before officially wearing the crown? Inside royal circles, conversations quickly shifted away from ceremony and toward power. For years, King Charles III had represented continuity and patience, guiding the monarchy through periods of public scrutiny and institutional change. However, following King Charles III's cancer diagnosis and reduced public schedule, Prince William gradually assumed greater responsibilities, becoming the visible center of many royal operations. The transition was subtle enough that many members of the public barely noticed. Yet behind palace walls, insiders reportedly recognized the shift much earlier. As Prince William accepted more engagements, participated in more strategic decisions, and became increasingly central to royal planning, many began viewing Prince William not merely as the heir to the throne, but as the figure already shaping the monarchy's next chapter. Unlike previous transitions that unfolded dramatically, this change appeared quiet, disciplined, and remarkably controlled. But there was another layer to this story that made palace observers even more attentive. Behind Prince William stood Catherine, Princess of Wales, whose growing influence has become impossible to ignore. While Catherine, Princess of Wales, often projects warmth, stability, and calm authority in public appearances, royal commentators increasingly describe Catherine, Princess of Wales, as one of the monarchy's most important strategic assets. Together, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, represent a vision of the royal family that emphasizes modernization, public trust, and long-term stability. That partnership may be one of the most significant factors shaping the future of Buckingham Palace. Yet every shift in power creates consequences. As Prince William's influence expanded, questions naturally emerged about how other figures within the royal family would fit into the changing structure. Queen Camilla had spent years building relationships, networks, and influence within royal circles. Through King Charles III, Queen Camilla's wider family gained a degree of visibility and access that few could have imagined decades earlier. However, transitions within royal institutions rarely preserve every existing arrangement. According to palace reporting and royal speculation, many insiders began wondering whether Prince William intended to maintain existing power structures or gradually replace them with a more streamlined and disciplined approach. And that question continues to generate intense discussion today. Because what many people witnessed during that appearance was not simply confidence. What many people witnessed was direction. Prince William appeared less focused on maintaining old expectations and more focused on defining a future monarchy centered on efficiency, accountability, and institutional purpose. For supporters, this approach signals strength and preparation. For critics, it raises questions about how dramatically Buckingham Palace could change under a future King William. Either way, one reality is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. The monarchy appears to be moving toward a new phase, and Prince William stands firmly at the center of that transformation. But if Prince William's growing authority is already reshaping Buckingham Palace, an even bigger question remains unanswered. What happens when Prince William's vision directly collides with the interests, expectations, and influence networks that have existed for years inside the royal household? Because behind the polished public image of royal unity, a much deeper struggle over influence, succession, and the future direction of the monarchy may already be underway. Before we uncover that fascinating power shift, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and join our growing community of royal watchers. If you enjoy deep royal analysis, hidden palace dynamics, and the stories unfolding behind Buckingham Palace walls, make sure you don't miss our upcoming videos. And what happened next would make the internal battle for royal influence impossible to ignore. For years, Queen Camilla's position inside the royal family seemed secure, not simply because of the title Queen Consort, but because King Charles III's reign created an environment where Queen Camilla's influence quietly expanded through relationships, trust, and proximity to power. While much of the public focused on official ceremonies and royal appearances, palace insiders often pointed to a less visible reality. Influence inside Buckingham Palace was rarely measured by titles alone. Influence was measured by access, conversations, and the ability to shape decisions behind closed doors. That reality appeared stable for a long time. Yet as Prince William gradually assumed greater responsibility following King Charles III's health challenges, subtle changes began appearing throughout the royal household. Invitations that once seemed routine became less predictable. Certain voices reportedly carried less weight during internal discussions. Long-standing assumptions about influence were quietly re-evaluated as Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, strengthened their position at the center of royal decision-making. And this is where the situation became increasingly uncomfortable for those accustomed to the old structure. According to royal commentators, Prince William has long favored a more streamlined monarchy, one built around a smaller working royal team with clearly defined responsibilities. That vision naturally places greater emphasis on Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and the direct line of succession represented by Prince George. While such an approach may appeal to modern audiences seeking efficiency and accountability, it also raises difficult questions about where other royal figures fit within the institution's future. What happens when a future king begins redesigning the very system that once benefited established palace networks? Observers began noticing signs that Buckingham Palace was entering a period of quiet recalibration. Rather than dramatic confrontations or public disputes, the changes appeared gradual and strategic. Prince William seemed focused on creating a monarchy designed for future generations, rather than preserving every arrangement inherited from the past. At the same time, Catherine, Princess of Wales, continued strengthening public trust through a combination of duty, resilience, and carefully managed visibility. Following Catherine, Princess of Wales's health challenges and return to public engagements, public support remained exceptionally strong, reinforcing the perception that Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, represent the monarchy's future center of gravity. That growing public confidence only amplified the significance of the transition already unfolding inside palace walls. But while Buckingham Palace adjusted to this emerging reality, another challenge was quietly developing beneath the surface. Because the question was no longer whether Prince William would shape the future of the monarchy. The question was how far Prince William was willing to go when family loyalty collided with institutional survival. And the answer would soon emerge through one of the most controversial royal issues in recent memory. The issue that truly revealed Prince William's approach to leadership was not a ceremonial appearance, a state visit, or even a major public speech. The issue that forced Buckingham Palace to confront uncomfortable realities was Prince Andrew. While royal controversies have challenged the institution before, Many palace observers believe the Andrews situation became a defining test of how the future king would balance family loyalty against public trust. For decades, the monarchy survived by carefully managing crises, often relying on patience, distance, and gradual adjustments rather than dramatic action. However, Prince William reportedly viewed the situation through a different lens. According to royal commentators and reports from palace insiders, Prince William increasingly believed that public confidence in the monarchy could not be protected through hesitation alone. The future king appeared focused on a larger question: what serves the institution best in the long term? That question changed everything. As discussions continued regarding Prince Andrew's future role, differences reportedly emerged between various figures within the royal household. King Charles III was often described as balancing institutional concerns with personal family considerations. Prince William, by contrast, was frequently portrayed as more direct, more strategic, and more willing to prioritize the monarchy's reputation above emotional attachments. What would you do if protecting your family's legacy required making difficult decisions about your own relatives? The debate surrounding Prince Andrew quickly became about more than a single individual. The situation evolved into a wider discussion about accountability, public expectations, and the kind of monarchy Prince William hopes to build. Every decision carried symbolic importance because the public was watching closely, searching for signals about how future royal leadership might operate. At the same time, Catherine, Princess of Wales, remained an important presence within this evolving dynamic. While Catherine, Princess of Wales, rarely participates in public controversy, royal observers frequently note that Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, appear remarkably aligned when it comes to protecting the institution's long-term credibility. That alignment has become one of the most powerful forces shaping the monarchy's future direction. As these developments unfolded, many inside palace circles began recognizing a broader pattern. Prince William was not simply responding to individual crises. Prince William appeared to be establishing principles that could define an entire reign. Reputation, discipline, accountability, and public confidence seemed increasingly central to every major decision. And that realization created growing unease among those who benefited from older systems of influence. Because if Prince William was willing to challenge established expectations in one area, many began wondering where the next changes might occur. The answer would soon bring attention toward another sensitive issue quietly developing inside Buckingham Palace, one involving Queen Camilla, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and a growing struggle over image, influence, and the future identity of the royal family itself. If Prince Andrew exposed Prince William's willingness to make difficult institutional decisions, the growing tension surrounding Queen Camilla and Catherine, Princess of Wales, revealed something even more significant. This was no longer simply a discussion about royal responsibilities or public perception. This was becoming a question of influence, visibility, and who would ultimately define the monarchy's future identity. For years, Queen Camilla occupied a unique position within the royal family. Through patience, persistence, and King Charles III's unwavering support, Queen Camilla gradually transformed public opinion and secured a respected place at the heart of the institution. Yet royal history repeatedly demonstrates that every generation eventually produces a new center of attention, and increasingly that center appears to be Catherine, Princess of Wales. The shift did not happen overnight. As Catherine, Princess of Wales, returned to public life following health challenges, public support reached remarkable levels. Every appearance by Catherine, Princess of Wales, generated headlines across the United Kingdom and beyond. Whether attending state functions, meeting community organizations, or representing the royal family abroad, Catherine, Princess of Wales, consistently attracted attention that extended far beyond traditional royal coverage. And this is where the dynamics inside Buckingham Palace became increasingly fascinating. Royal observers frequently noted that Catherine, Princess of Wales, projected something the modern monarchy desperately values: stability. At a time when institutions across the world face growing scrutiny, Catherine, Princess of Wales, became associated with continuity, trust, and reliability. Combined with Prince William's position as future king, the Princess of Wales emerged as a symbol of the monarchy's next chapter. But every rise creates new questions. As Prince William's authority expanded and Catherine, Princess of Wales, became increasingly central to the royal family's public image, many commentators began examining how existing power structures inside Buckingham Palace might adapt. Reports suggested that royal households were becoming more independent from one another, communication channels were growing more formal, and strategic planning increasingly revolved around Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales. What does that tell us about the future direction of the monarchy? Some royal experts argue that these developments reflect a natural transition rather than personal conflict. Others believe the changes signal a broader restructuring of influence as Buckingham Palace prepares for the eventual reign of Prince William. Regardless of interpretation, one reality appears increasingly clear. Decisions that once revolved around King Charles III now increasingly revolve around the future king and future queen. Meanwhile, public expectations continue rising. Supporters see Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, as the modern face of the monarchy, capable of balancing tradition with relevance. Critics question whether such concentrated attention places unrealistic expectations on a single royal partnership. Yet even critics acknowledge that the influence of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, continues growing with remarkable consistency. And as that influence expands, an even larger transformation begins to emerge. Because behind the discussions about personalities, appearances, and palace relationships lies a far more important question. What kind of monarchy is Prince William actually preparing to build? The answer may determine not only the future of Buckingham Palace, but the future relevance of the entire royal institution for generations to come. The question now facing Buckingham Palace is no longer whether change is coming. The question is how far that change will go once Prince William eventually assumes the throne and gains the full authority that comes with becoming king. Because when royal observers examine the decisions, priorities, and signals emerging from Prince William's circle today, many believe they are already seeing the blueprint of a very different monarchy taking shape. Unlike previous generations, Prince William appears increasingly focused on relevance rather than grandeur. Reports from royal commentators suggest that Prince William envisions a monarchy that remains respected not because of elaborate ceremony alone, but because of visible purpose, measurable impact, and stronger connections with the public. That vision aligns closely with Catherine, Princess of Wales, whose popularity continues to strengthen the royal family's image during a period of significant transition. And this is where the story becomes even more important. For decades, the monarchy has balanced two competing responsibilities. One responsibility is preserving centuries of tradition that define the institution's unique place in British history. The other responsibility is adapting to a rapidly changing society where public expectations evolve faster than ever before. Prince William appears determined to find a balance between those competing forces, creating a monarchy that honors the past while preparing for the future. What would the royal family look like if tradition remained important but no longer dictated every decision? According to royal experts, several signs already point toward a streamlined institution with fewer working royals, clearer responsibilities, and greater emphasis on efficiency. Rather than expanding royal operations, Prince William seems focused on concentrating resources around the individuals most directly connected to the future of the crown. At the center of that vision stand Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and eventually Prince George, whose future role represents the continuation of the royal line. Meanwhile, questions continue surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. While speculation frequently surrounds the relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry, the future king has largely avoided public escalation. Many observers believe Prince William's long-term strategy prioritizes institutional stability over emotional confrontation, allowing the monarchy to focus on its broader mission rather than becoming consumed by ongoing family disputes. At the same time, Queen Camilla's role within the evolving structure remains a subject of considerable discussion. As the monarchy transitions toward a new generation, many of the arrangements associated with King Charles III's reign may naturally evolve. Whether those changes occur gradually or more rapidly remains uncertain, but few doubt that Prince William's leadership style will leave a significant mark on the institution. What makes this moment so fascinating is that the transformation may already be underway. Without dramatic announcements, without sweeping declarations, and without public conflict, Prince William appears to be guiding the monarchy toward a future defined by discipline, modernization, and carefully controlled evolution. Every appearance, every decision and every strategic move seems to reinforce that larger objective. And perhaps that is why Prince William's first major appearance generated so much discussion. Because for many observers, that moment was not simply about a future king stepping forward. That moment felt like the first glimpse of an entirely new royal era. Before we continue following every development surrounding Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the future of the monarchy, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. If you enjoy deep royal analysis, palace intrigue, succession stories, and the hidden dynamics shaping Buckingham Palace, you won't want to miss our next investigation. Because as the monarchy enters one of the most significant transitions in modern royal history, the biggest changes may still be happening behind closed palace doors.